fail, get as much education as possible, informal and formal. I learned more informally than I did formally because I'm not very smart in school and it's not that hard. But I could play a lot, outside of school. So informally, you could learn a lot of things. And I think this was the most important thing for me, and that's treat everyone with kindness, courtesy, and respect. And I remember when I used to go to different offices, I'd always talk with the secretaries. And so when I called back later, they're busy, but they would put me through. Or I was going up to the legislature, and I did a lot of lobbying, and I had to get a hold of the legislator. A lot of times they're kind of hiding, and because I befriended the girls that worked at the front of the legislative offices, they would put me right through. When you want to get through to the boss, if you know the secretary, sometimes, my secretary's always protected me. If I talk to somebody, they would say he's busy. But, they would always put me through to the boss or whoever it is. So very important to treat people with kindness, courtesy, and respect. And, work with others. And I think this is one of the things we always did as minorities. We worked as a coalition. I found out by myself I couldn't do anything. But when I got a group of people together, it helped because we had a lot of people that knew a lot of other people. And working hard, I guess, all of you worked hard, and that's why you're here right now getting a scholarship. And the one thing I found out is luck comes because of good preparation. That means you worked really hard, but the luck comes because you worked hard. And it's not just because, you're lucky. And I like just, because I'm Japanese, I'm going to refer to two Asians that are, doing outstanding. And how many of you listen to Jeopardy? Oh, not very many. Jeopardy is a game, and you have to be really smart, to give the answers. And the champion it still is a person named Ken Jennings. I don't know if you heard of him. Yeah. But he earned, $2 million being on that program. Well, there's a person named James Holzhauer, who's 34 years old, a mathematician, and he's a professional gambler. So even if you don't go into mathematics, you can use that and make a lot of money. So far, he's in the shortest period of time, he's earned $1,600,000, and he's a gambler in Las Vegas. So we can use education in a lot of different ways. So far, Ken Jennings earned $2 million in 74 straight games. Well, James Holzhauer, 34, has earned $1,608,000 in the shortest period of time. Every time he goes up there, he has the answer to every question. And so, like I said, he's a mathematician, he's a gambler, but he still makes a lot of money. And that education that he got as a mathematician helped him achieve that goal. His father is a German, his mother is a Japanese. The other one is Naomi Osaka, and probably a lot of you have heard about her. She was chosen by Time magazine as one of the 100 people in the United States that had the most influence on society here in the United States. She's only 21 years old. But, her father trained her just like Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods' father was black and her mother was Thai. But Naomi, she won the Indian Wells tennis tournament. And she didn't come up through the regular ranks. That's why a lot of people didn't know who she was. So when she won the Indian Wells, they were very surprised. The next thing she does is she goes to the U.S. Open, and she beats all the best tennis players in the United States at 21 years of age. Her payoff, $4 million. And next thing she does, she goes to the Australian Grand Slam. And to win Grand Slam is very, very hard. Well, she does this consecutively, beats every top-ranked tennis player in the world. So she becomes #1 ranked in the world. She's the first Asian to be ranked #1. Well, you know, she got an endorsement from a Japanese company, $10 million annually. Can you imagine $10 million? So she didn't go through formal education, but she worked very, very hard, and she sacrificed a lot of other things, but she became like Tiger Woods, #1 in the world. And not only the $10 million, she got endorsements from some of the biggest sports companies in the world. So, she's going to probably end up a billionaire by the time, she retires. And, it's predicted by, what was her name? Christy Evert, who was one of the top U.S. tennis players. And she says that she's going to win a lot of more tournaments. If she wins tournaments, you're talking about tens of millions of dollars every time she does that. So in life, I want you to really take a lot of chances, work hard, work long, and I just want to finish by a little close. Listen very carefully. A positive thinker sees the invisible, feels the intangible, and achieves the impossible. Thank you.